All right. When I say cowboy, you say nation. Cowboy. Cowboy. Y'all post that down in the comment box. All right. So with that being said, Cowboy Nation, I want people to understand this. Just the sure fact that we are interested in a 350-pound guy is a plus. And I'm talking about Snack Harrison. My thing is when you look at this Dallas Cowboys team, over the past year, we never valued that position. Although Damian Snacks is whatever you want to call him, we need some Snacks. He's 31 years old. That's long in the tooth. But it's just the ideology. Even if we don't get him, it's just the ideology. 351 pounds on that front four or front three, however you want to call it, as it relates to whatever we're trying to go at this particular juncture on the defensive front. Look, I want people to understand that when you have 350 pounds and you're trying to move that around all day or all night, it weighs on you. And what happened here is that eventually that front five, I'm talking about the opposition, the opposing, the offensive linemen, they're going to cave. It's going to push that pocket back in the best place. I'm going to repeat, the best place to push back in on a quarterback is that pocket. If a quarterback can step up through his throw, and if he can be comfortable in his pocket and throw the passes in a needle situation, like needling and nickeling and diming, needling, threading the needle, you see, inside that middle. If he can do that all day, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, nation. It's a wonderful feeling for them. But you want to make that particular environment, you want to make that hazardous. You want to make that environment strenuous. You want to make it so uncomfortable that the quarterback rush through his throws. Don't go through his reads properly. Not sure that he can step up in that lane or step up inside that pocket. And that is what a big plug does. You can look up stats all day and say, well, he only had this, he only had that. But that's not the duty and the responsibility of the defensive tackle. He's supposed to be a no glories position. He is the guy that gets no credit, should not look for it. But his contemporaries know it. The people that benefit from the big plug, the 350-pound guy that only play first and second down. Third down, it could be possible. Pass down, they probably sub him out. But that's what you really want, that first down, that run down, that second down, that possible run down. And then you get them up out of there in third down because you want to get your pass rushers out there. But neither here nor there. When you have a big plug like that, it's supposed to help out everybody. Let me just break that down. The big plug, he's got the isolation for the nation. He's going to take away the center. Or when he start winning that battle, if he lines up at zero, that's over the center, he can shade the one here and there sometime. But when he line up, he's telling that center, look, it's finna be a dogfight. And I know without a shot of a doubt, that first quarter, you're going to win this battle. You may win it off of sure quickness, technique, but eventually, I'm going to get home. Eventually, I'm going to make the quarterback pay. Eventually, the quarterback going to whisper to you, hey, man, we got to switch up our snap counts. Oh, hey, this guy whooping your ass. Can you get some protection? Hey, can you have some extra help inside? And what that's doing, if you taking care of your business with 350 pounds, his contemporaries, the people beside you, they're going to start switching. And they said, okay, I hit it. And when they hear that, it's over with. Because when the offensive linemen start running like that, meaning that in the next series, in the next down, We're going to slide protection over. It's one-on-one to the edges now. Oh, who do you have on the edge? Oh, you have a DeMarcus Lawrence, who, dare I say, last year had 3 guys on him. Or you have a McCoy to the inside. Oh, my goodness. You got double A gaps. I'm going to say, the center, right beside the center, you got an A gap on the left of him. You got an A gap on the right of him. But if he's so occupied and he's so worried about, hey, I got to stop this defensive tackle guy from penetrating, the penetration for the nation, we got to stop that. No. I need help inside. Those edge rushers, those bookends going to be happy. Oh, what that does for the linebackers. Oh, shout out to your boy Ray Lewis. His whole entire career, although he's a dog, although he's nasty with it, he had big Syracuse and Sam Adams, those big boys that was inside. Those lanes, the B gap wide open, running around, free 99. The jersey was clean. Yeah, big boys inside. So not only the defensive tackle help out the edge rushers and also the 3 techs or whoever you have beside them, because 351 pounds, 350 plus pounds, when you look at it in the weight room, people don't throw those things around, right? Probably can get 2 or 3 reps in, even if you're a big boy. But you ain't gonna just be tossing 350 around like, I'm gonna get up 25 reps. No. So that's why it helps out everybody. But guess what? On the stat sheet, that position don't get no glory. For those who out there who played football, who played that position, you don't get no glory. You don't get no glory playing in that position because it would never speak volumes of, hey, this guy had 10 sacks or this guy had 15, unless you are Aaron Donald. And those guys are made in a lab and they come once in a lifetime, once every 30 years or so. But what I'm saying is, Cowboy Nation, by the sheer fact that the Cowboys are interested in that particular role, again, we marvel at the Leon Latts. We throw all of the glory at the Ken Nortons of the world. I'm going all the way back to the 90s. We talk about the Darren Woodsons, dare I say. We talk about Dion. We talk about Charles Haley. We talk about all of those defensive guys. We talk about the triplets. We talk about Jimmy Johnson. We talk about all of those guys, those marquee guys. Jim Jeffcoat and those boys. We talk about them. Nobody mentioned. They rarely mention Russell Maryland. Football novelists, they would say, man, shoo, that Russell Maryland was something else. Oh yeah, he was something else. So what I'm saying is, Cowboy Nation, by us starting to show interest in that particular role, it speaks volumes. Whether or not Snacks come on his team or whether or not they go figure out another way in the draft, and I'm not saying that you go in the draft and get one of those guys. I'm not saying that you don't move in the later part of the free agency to move and get those guys. But it's good to hear that those boys in the scouting department are interested. Because for many of years, we would sit there and say, law, we don't need that type of work action. But I guarantee you, if you put somebody like that, you think that you like what you saw out of Jalen Smith last year and the year before that, boy, oh boy. When you start to calculate and you start saying to yourself, can you imagine LVE if he's healthy, if he can get back out there, and if Jalen Smith can piggyback off what he did last year as it relates to total tackles, it will be even more. I believe even if you have some type of resources and you invest in that spot, Sean Lee would have had less of injuries throughout his career. Matter of fact, I'm willing to say if we even bring in a big plug now, Sean Lee will probably have one of his better years. I'm going to repeat. If you decide to bring in one of those big dogs, those beasts of a plug, Sean Lee would have a better year. He would. He would. It'd be one of his better years because guess what? Although disengagement Sean Lee can do, he can fly out to the ball, he can diagnose, he can read the plays. He got 1 year, but I'm going to tell you, although he can do all of those things, the good thing about it is that he was able to do it when we had a porous front four. We didn't have nobody close to 350. I mean, our biggest boy last year was like 310, 315, give or take. And I'm going to lean more so 310. Antoine Barbecue Woods, the human log everybody loved, right? 310 pounds. I'm talking about a 350 person now. To put that in context, you would say that somebody 210 is pretty good, right? You know, that's pretty good size for I guess, a safety or what have you. Can you imagine a person trying to play safety at 190, 180? That's the context of it, you see. Somebody coming down in the box, okay, yeah, he's 185. You get thrown out of the club. Sometimes you just need that weight action. Sometimes it's not about the stats. And it's not about, hey, how tall this person is as well. But when you have that weight action, when you have that 350 plus, I do know that this is a passing league, and everybody say that, hey, teams are transformed to, or majority of the NFL, they pass the ball. So this big plug, this big trash can full of dirt, this guy would not work. But give me that athletic person that you can put inside. They can just lean on something. Just lean on them. 350 something pounds just leaning on you all day. Man, the next time you say to the coach, hey, this guy's whooping my chops, man. Slide protection inside. Let me get some help. I'm tired, boss. And that's what we need. Cowboy Nation, I don't know about you all, but I will say this. Let's continue to grind. Let's continue to find those big boys that you can put inside, those big old boys that can move furniture around, lean on something. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace.